Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing a vintage recipe from back in the 1930s. I'm going to show you how to do a vintage Depression era coffee cake. I'm going to show you how to do that coming up right now. Okay, what we're going to need for our coffee cake in the bowl, we got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. 2 cups, and to that we're going to add on the thing 3 teaspoons of baking powder, half teaspoon of cinnamon, and we got a half teaspoon of salt. We're going to dump that in. We're just going to let stir that in and get it, take a whisk and whisk it in and just sort of get it mixed together. That's what we're going to do with that. Again, that's 2 cups all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and a half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to set that aside. We're going to get us a bowl and we're going to do our wet ingredients now. To our wet ingredients, we have 1 egg that we've beaten. We got a half cup of milk. And we got a half cup of just regular sugar. Now, sugar when you're baking is considered a wet ingredient, so it mixes with the wet ingredients. And we're just going to give that a whisk, sort of get those incorporated together. Y'all let me know if y'all ever eaten a coffee cake or like coffee cake in the comments. I love a coffee cake myself. We're just going to get those mixed together. And then what we're going to do, we're going to pull our dry ingredients back over and we're just going to empty our wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Get it all out of there, and we're going to set the bowl over here to the side. We're just going to take our mixer and we're going to try to start out on low because we don't want to be in a cloud of flour here, but sometimes that's hard to do. Just give it a little stir and get it sort of started there. Try to get it mixed up. We're going to take and just scrape the sides down there. You know, like I said, mixer trying to fall over there. We're going to just scrape the sides down and sort of, get it where we want to get on the outside. We're not throwing up a big cloud of flour there. But man, we'll have flour all over the place. But what we're going to do now, we're just going to take our mixer and we're just going to mix it up. Now, coffee cake it's not a real wet mixture like a regular cake is. Coffee cake is, if you've eaten coffee cake, it's sort of a dry mixture. And the cake's sort of a dry, crumbly cake. I guess that's why they called it coffee cake, because, your coffee moistens it up whenever you drink it with. Of course, you can drink milk or, I guess, tea or anything else, whatever your pick is there, Coke, whatever. But we get it mixed up here. Now, that was whole milk I put in. You can use 2% or whatever. You can see how it's sort of a dry mixture. It's not real runny. To that, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of melted butter. We're just going to pour our butter in, and we're going to just mix it in there. Give it a good mixture. Get our butter incorporated in. Once we get it incorporated in, makes it a little bit more runny. We're going to set these blender doohickeys side there. I can't think what they call it now, but anyway, we're going to set them out of the way, and we're going to grab us an 8x8 baking dish that we sprayed. We got it greased up good. we're going to just empty our cake batter over into our 8x8 baking dish there. And we want to try to scrape as much as we can out of there. We want to get all that goodness, of course. And we're going to bake this in a 350 degree oven. We've got the oven preheated over at 350 degrees. We're going to be baking it in. But what we're going to do before we put it in the oven, get all that batter off of there. We got some cinnamon sugar mixture. Now, if you don't have the mixture, it's pre-mixed, you can take and mix like a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 mixture of sugar, with cinnamon, like 3 parts sugar, 1 part cinnamon is mixture that I like. But I'm using a pre-mixed cinnamon sugar. Then we're just going to take and sprinkle the top some there. Sprinkle the top of our cake batter. You don't want to put a whole lot. We use probably 1 to 2 tablespoons is all you want to put on there. Just sprinkle it all over the top is what I want to do. Just to give it that extra little bit of flavor. And there you can see what it looks like. Like I said, it's sort of a dry mixture. It's not real runny. But we're going to put it in the oven 350 degrees for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then we take it out whenever we can stick a toothpick in it and it comes out clean. We'll bring you back at that point. Okay, we got our coffee cake out of the oven there. We're going to cut into it. We're going to cut us a little piece, and we're going to show you what it looks like on the inside there. I'm going to try to just dip out a piece with my fork here. Down there. See, can I get on it? I may have to cut a second piece there. But you can see what it looks like on the inside there. And of course, we got some coffee to go with it here. Coffee cake's supposed to have coffee with it, because the coffee cake's not a real moist cake. It's sort of a dry mixture. But man, they are so good. I love some coffee cake. See what it tastes like. That's a coffee cake, people. I can tell you, we cooked it. It took about 25 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees, what we cooked it. And you can see how it turned out. It's lightly brown on the top, flaky all the way through. See the inside there? That cinnamon just really gives it a good flavor. Hey, if you will, give us a old thumbs up there on the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you do. Appreciate all of you take time out of your day to watch our videos. A 1930s era vintage recipe coffee cake. We'll see you on the next one.